I think we've tired out here this morning. We also have Dr. Nancy Cowder from Eastern Animal Hospital joining us. Dr. Cowder is the one answering your questions about your pets out there in the heat, or really any questions you might have. But Dr. Cowder, I think that finally Isabel has tired out.
Oh, yeah.
It might be the heat.
Good, yeah.
Well, we have some questions. Our viewers have questions for you. We want to start with Facebook this morning. Dakota from Rising Sun wants to know, actually this is from Linda. She says, I have a dog and he has a dog house but will not use it. Will go in but right back out. What can I do to get him to use it?
It kind of depends on what your dog is really interested in. I'm guessing that there's something that's not comfortable in the doghouse. That's why he or she doesn't want to stay in there. If you're worried about her being too hot, I would just make sure there's water, there's some treats in there. When you lure her in there with a treat, so then she can build up good associations with it, and maybe just bring her inside for a little bit. She may be looking to hang out with you. Dogs are very social creatures, and she may want to hang out with some humans.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
Well, now we want to go to Dakota from Rising Sun. She's actually on the phone right
Okay.
now. Dakota, come. Go.
Good morning.
And Dakota, I hear you have a question. What's your question?
How much water should your dog get for how many hours they're outside?
He has a good question.
Yeah, it is a good question. I don't think there's an exact amount that you have to worry about. It just would say offer your dog water, have water available all the time when your dog has been outside. And dogs can actually drink too much, so you need to watch for that too. I don't know, maybe a couple of cups of water for like a Labrador-sized dog at a time. I mean, they can have more 30 minutes later, but drinking a huge bowl at once can actually make them pretty sick. So offering it,
Why is that?
well, if they drink too much, then it actually does a bad thing to the electrolytes in their bloodstream. It dilutes it out too much. That's dogs drinking like a gallon of water at one sitting. It's a
Right.
risk to them.
You can see that happening though, because a lot of dogs just keep sipping. What could it do to their system?
Yeah, it dilutes out the electrolytes in their blood, so then they can have like heart abnormalities. I mean, that's drinking a whole lot at once, or a dog that goes swimming in a pool and just keeps drinking the water.
I was going to ask you about that. If they drink ocean
There's
water,
a water,
and things like
well,
that.
and that's another situation because that's salty water, which creates its own problem. But yeah, I'm talking that's a large amount. Your average dog is not doing that.
Right.
But you should never let your dog drink like a gallon of water at one sitting. It's
Okay.
fine over several hours.
Dr.
Anyway,
Cowder,
kind
thank
of
you.
get off the topic, but I
No,
have a little bit.
we
That's
appreciate
okay.
it.
Okay.
And Isabel, we're going to let you get back to your dad, but you've been a great guest too. Thank you. Coming up, chomping down during a match. A look at the other past offenses for soccer star